In today's Java with Jamie, the comedic genius behind Ghostbusters, Dan Aykroyd, sat down to have a Java drink with me at the infamous Magic Castle in Hollywood. He showed me why he's now focusing on a different kind of spirit. You're like the OG of spirits when it comes to celebrities.
OG meaning the old guy?
Yeah, something like that. Many may not know this actor, writer, and comedian also owns his own brand of vodka called Crystal Head since 2008. All right, let me grab these.
Voila.
Thank you.
Java with Jamie.
Okay, here you go.
Everything, thank you. Everything in, hey.
Cheers.
Salute, salute, abbondanza.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a powerful one. Dan Aykroyd had me try a pumpkin spice espresso martini at the Magic Castle because of a special event for the vodka brand. Why'd you pick vodka?
It's the biggest category in the spirits business. I thought if I'm going to go into this, which I thought I would do, using my daughter's college funds, I decided that I would look into the largest category. If you can believe it, that vodka sells gross sales per year globally. $50 billion of vodka is consumed in the world. It turns out the Spirit line is just as successful as some of his other out-of-this-world characters, like Coneheads and Ghostbusters. Even now, he likes being in spaces that feel a little spacey. Everyone's so quiet. It is the Magic Castle. It is the Magic. I know. What's it like to be in here? Well, I've been a few times, and it's kind of a sacred place, really. These guys are playing between the realms, a lot of them, even though some illusions are just mechanical. You're into the paranormal. You've been interested in it for quite a while. Well, my family are spiritualists. See, my great-grandfather, Sam, who was a dentist, researched the concept of the fact that the soul leaves our body in some form of energy, particulate, subatomic energy, and then goes somewhere else. The spiritualists believe that not only does the soul go somewhere else, but the consciousness goes somewhere else. And we, if I might say we, if I were to choose a religion, we believe that the consciousness can survive after death, and that seances and mediums, trance-channel mediums, can produce a conduit wherein those that have gone before can give us inspiration and can answer questions and verify that they are on the other side and their consciousness survives.
Let's get it out!
While here in the present, Aykroyd is known as a comedic genius, starring on SNL from its inception in 1975 until his departure in 1979. That's where he met his friend and co-star in the Blues Brothers, Jim Belushi. Aykroyd never stopped acting, starring in Ghostbusters, Spies Like Us, Dragnet, My Girl, Grosse Point Blank, Trading Places, even earning a Best Supporting Actor Oscar nomination in 1989 for the film Driving Miss Daisy. You've been acting now 5 decades. I prefer this sort of life right now. I'm grateful for the acting career, and I work with such really fine talent, right? Eh? All these great stars and creators over the years. I'm very happy to have done that and grateful. But you know, it's time for new generations to step forward and take it now. Those days are gone now, but they'll live on in your heart forever. I guess, look, I'm a fortunate working actor because I look up to people like, you know, Lovitz and Murray and Murphy, and these are true American comic geniuses. I'm kind of an outsider being from Canada a little bit, so they're, you know, those are the real geniuses in my mind. It must be fun that your livelihood came from making people laugh. I'm so grateful I was able to do it, and also cognizant and recognizing that indeed it is important. It is an important profession for humankind. It really helps just to get through a minute, an hour, a day, a month, a year. Laughter is so healing, considering all that we have to go through in our individual lives and then the way the world is. Is there a sketch you're most proud of? Well, there's a character, and I would do that character any time, in any medium. You will be spared when my species overtakes your miserable planet. That was one of my, I loved him. What's one thing you wish people knew about you? Oh, I'm proud of the way that I can clean out a drawer, you know, like an office drawer really fast. Really? Yeah. Can I have you over?
Don't you need it?
Yes, I do.
Don't you need it? Yeah.
Hold it together for a lot of that interview
Oh.
because he was so funny.
I didn't know what to expect from it. Hilarious. From the minute you walked in, you called him OG. He's like so old, right? Yeah, that's what that means.
He just kept it coming. So you do know Aykroyd is now back on television as well as an executive producer and host of the History Channel's latest nonfiction series, The Unbelievable with Dan Aykroyd, where viewers get to go on a journey exploring incidents that seem totally implausible. It just started streaming, I think, this
I
weekend.
think we need a watch party for this, and we should wear sunglasses for it,
And then take 'em off.
and then take them off, and then drink some of the. He is hilarious, which I love that he quoted my favorite movie of his, Coneheads.
You do?
I'd forgotten about that movie, and I loved it so much growing up.
I know there's a lot of his movies that I had to go back, and I was like, oh yeah, he was in
cult
that too.
classics.
Oh yeah, that was great too.
Mhm. He's
Yeah.
a great one. That was a lot of fun.